Hey guys. Okay, now.
4 minutes until showtime.
Oh, you guys might want to see me, huh? Hold on, I'll do that now. Transfer. Here we go. Just doing a couple things right now.
Three minutes until showtime. Two minutes until showtime.
Voila. Perfect. Charge away. Okay.
1 minute until showtime.
I don't know where I put my reading glasses. Hopefully everybody can see me over there. Okay, almost time.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck.
Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am back. Was having some internet trouble, so I couldn't very well get online, and Yep, just kind of happens sometimes. Poop happens. What are you going to do? So, how's everybody doing out there today? We have chakras. Hello, Haley. Hello, Sheila. Yep, we have chakras going on today, which is pretty awesome. I mean, we've talked about the root chakra and the sacral and the solar plexus and the heart. And I think we managed to get into the throat. I'm not really sure. So today we'll probably start off with the throat chakra and work our way up to the third eye and the crown as well. So now that my internet is not freaking out on me, this is awesome. Let me get my book. So we got a lot of information and a lot of things we are going to talk about over here. And I'm just going to literally give you guys a couple of things I want to talk about for those that are following in on Facebook and over on YouTube as well. And those that are actually listening live on Blog Talk. So anybody that is listening live on Blog Talk, you can always follow me over at facebook.com /ATUnetwork Radio, and you can always go over to YouTube. And Haley, I'm really brain farting on my own YouTube channel. Isn't that awful? Oh my God, here I am. Yep, it's let's see, that's my YouTube channel right there, and it's ATU Network over on it. Don't forget to hit the bell and notifications to find out when I go live. So, and subscribe as well. Also over on Facebook, you can always hit the bell and like and subscribe. So don't forget, you can get a hold of me at atunetwork@gmail.com, and the appointment calendar is up and running. The appointment calendar is, yes, it is up and running, so you guys can actually know when I have available. Just go over to the www.atunetwork.online and you'll be able to book a live reading. I am slowly adding in the crystals, and I've been doing some revamping as I've been offline. So pretty soon I am going to have certain items that I will not be carrying online, only during a live show. So if you do want to come see the live show, come on over to Facebook, and you can catch it on Susan Swanbeck ATU for the live crystal show. There will also be packages available on the website. Packages. So guys, and again, for those that are actually watching and for individuals that are listening in, we have right in front of me, I have, and I'm sure you'll be able to hear the sound, it's what is known as tinctures. They're called tinctures. And you hear that little bell sound there. Now, what a tincture does is you can tell by the sound whether or not your chakra is off. So me, myself, for those that are listening, I have to describe exactly what I'm doing. And for those that are watching, you could see it. I'm going to ting the tinctures together, and I'm going to bring them down over my third eye, which is the closest to the microphone, so you can hear the difference in the sound. I can do the same thing with my throat chakra, which you guys might actually hear a little better. So let's take a listen to those right now. Let's see what we got. Okay, see how my third eye is a little off balance? Okay, let's do the throat. The throat is okay. So, and those are called tinctures, and they really do help as far as trying to figure out what's going on, the off balance. If it's blocked, the song will just go dead. Now, another way to check your chakras, and again, I have pendulums that I do make out of your choice of crystals, and I do put the chakra stones on them. So I do make the ones that you're looking at. It is a point. Pretty soon these will be available in different crystals over on the website as well. But I only have one of this style mold. Now what you do is you ask the pendulum, we're going to use this one, and I'm going to say, show me the spin of my third eye. Show me the spin of my third eye. Now this says my third eye is going in a okay spin. So let's try the throat now. So now I'm going to bring the pendulum down towards my throat chakra, which is the vibration you feel when you talk. That's your throat. So now I'm going to say, show me the spin of my throat chakra. Show me the spin of my throat chakra. So right now what you're seeing is it's saying my throat chakra is off balance. Yes, there are some things I'm not saying, but sometimes there are things you can't say. You just have to find another way to say them, okay? Another thing that's really good, Cheryl, is meditating with a selenite chakra stick. So it's a selenite stick that has copper, because copper is a conductor, and it has all the chakra stones in it. And just literally holding it in between your hands, almost like in prayer, and just meditate with it. And again, you want it so it's upright, and the root chakra, which is the red, is down below. So you want that to become available as well. That's another good way to do it. Another item, of course, we're going over the items first. Another item is a chakra stick, and this chakra stick is all crystals. And again, it starts with the red, and it works its way all the way up to the violet. Now, this is also a good roller as well. So for those that do massage, it's good to have the crystal colors as well available for that. But this one you can sit by the candlelight, you can hold it, and you'll be able to understand and have a better concept of what's going on. Another one, guys, whether or not you've seen this, I've pulled it out in a while. These are called tuning forks. Okay? Now, a tuning fork is a vibrational healing energy. Do you hear the vibration? Okay. Now, the tuning fork can actually help heal certain parts of your chakra. Because what it does is the vibration of the tuning fork does help you out with that. So, now, when we're talking healing, when I talk chakras and healing, we're talking about me teaching you how to self-heal yourself, okay? There are many ways to self-heal yourself. Now, there are also the sound bowls. Now, the sound bowls is a really good method to help you understand and get your chakras to actually balance, okay? So before we do anything else, if I can actually pull this up, that would be awesome. Hey, at least everything's working right. So we're going to start off with the root chakra right now is where we're going to start. And so what I want you guys to do is I want you to remember, okay, for those that are driving, please don't close your eyes and try to pull over to the side of the road. It won't take that long to balance them this way. This is a way of actually balancing your chakras. So what you're doing is I'm going to tell you the color. I'm going to tell you the note it actually is. Now, each particular chakra does have an element. What we're working with right now is we're working with sound healing, okay? So I want you to imagine a clock up over your head. Now, whichever way the clock spins, that's clockwise. So for me, this is clockwise, okay? So I want you to imagine your color chakra spinning clockwise as we're doing this, okay? And we are going to start with the root chakra, and we're going to work our way up through the singing bowls. And in between each singing bowl, I'll let you know what note and what color it is. Now remember, the root chakra is where? It's literally, it's your root. It's the bottom of you, so to speak, located. You could say located about your tailbone is where it is, but there's also the lower root. But right now we're talking about the top 7 chakras. So the first chakra sound you're going to hear as far as healing, especially if you need healing and grounding, we're going to play note C. Now, note C is your base chakra, which is your root, okay? So it starts at the bottom, works its way up. So right now we're going to do the root chakra. So let's have a listen to this. Now that one was a Tibetan singing bowl, so that's the metal bowls. The next note you're going to hear is D, and that is orange, and we're talking about your sacral chakra, which is about 3 fingers below your belly button is where your sacral chakra is. You also want to spin that in an orange color to note D. I love these sounds. Now, the next one we're going to be doing is, of course, E. We've talked about this already. Note E is the color yellow, and it's your solar plexus, which is about 3 fingers above your belly button. So you want to spin that in clockwise in a yellow direction. Now, I'm pretty sure this one is one of the crystal bowls, so it does have a more soothing sound, and I do happen to like this one. So next we're going to be talking about the heart chakra, which we've talked about before. The color on this, of course, is green. And we're also spinning this clockwise, is what we're spinning this is clockwise, okay? So remember to spin it clockwise. It's located in the center of your chest, in between your breastbone plate. That's where it is actually located. So why don't you spin this? This is another one of the Tibetan bowls. The next crystal bowl I have will be the crown. So this one is one of the Tibetan bowls. So spin that in a clockwise direction. The note's F, and remember that the color is green. Okay, now the next one we're going to be balancing right now. Remember to spin clockwise. The color in this one is blue. Okay, we're doing note G. Note G is to balance this particular chakra. And we're talking about our throat, which we'll be getting into a little bit more detail. Now, as you speak or even hum, when you feel a vibration, when you put your finger there, that is your throat chakra. Okay? And we'll talk about what it affects in a few minutes. We're almost through the chakras right now, balancing them out with the bowls. So we are going to be playing Note G, which is also another Tibetan bowl. Love these bowls. Now, the next one we're talking about is like an indigo, which is kind of like a bluish purple. That's the easy way to explain it. It's indigo. The note on this one is actually A. And again, this is our third eye. And the third eye is actually located just about in between your eyebrows, just up just a little bit. This is your third eye, which deals with your intuition, your senses and things. So we're going to clear this one up right now. So what I want you to do again is to spin clockwise to the sound of the bowl in note A. One more chakra to go because we're talking about the 7 major chakras. Now, the next one we're talking about is note B, and we're talking about your crown chakra. Now, your crown chakra is located at the tippity top of your head, and that is your crown chakra. Now, the color on this one is like a violet or purple, is what it is. Some people say white. I prefer the violet or the purple because when I'm cleansing with a white light. A white ball of light, so it's hard to cleanse white on white. So I prefer the violet. So that's the one that I choose to work with. And remember to spin this one clockwise as well. And the note in this one is B, and this is one of those beautiful crystal bowl sounds. So let's relax and remember to spin it clockwise in your color. And let's make sure all the spins are heading the same speed and the same direction, okay? So this is the last Tibetan bowl right now. guys, that is sound healing. And again, that sound has to do with, we have some of the Tibetan bowls, which are the tin bowls, and some of them are the crystal bowls. And the sound on these are absolutely amazing. I love these. So it's absolutely wonderful. So we are just, for those that are actually listening in, we're going to get into, and again, before in previous episodes, we have talked about some of the other chakras. So right now we're going to get into a little bit of the throat chakra and give you some information about it and what it is and what it feels like if you're off balance or balanced. And these things are actually going to help you out in the long run. So after that, then we're going to get into the third eye, which a lot of people are interested in the third eye. But you need to have all of the chakras balanced in order for everything to function in a proper nature. Now, again, when we're talking about your throat, we're talking about the blue color. The note on this one is G. You can do what is known as seed sounds to balance out all the chakras as well. Now, the seed sound for this particular chakra is HAM, which is hum. So, that's what it is. The element on this one is sky and communication, because our throat chakra is how we communicate. It's how we communicate with the world. It's how we communicate with our loved ones, our children, grandchildren, our pets. So it's how we basically communicate is what it is. So, and again, it's also the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra is what this one is. Let's get over to the chat. No problem. So this one is actually, again, it is located in the center of your neck. As I talk, as you speak, literally, if you have time, put your fingers on your throat as you're talking. And literally, you can just talk regularly and you can feel the vibration. That is where your throat chakra is actually located. So it's actually the passage of energy between the lower chakras and the higher chakras. I think it's funny, Otis keeps walking in and out of the room. He doesn't know whether to go stay with JR or come over here with me. It's so funny. So your throat chakra, your throat chakra is actually a derivative by the principle of expression and communication. Yeah, it's going blah, 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 blah. Did you listen to this? Did you listen to the sounds? Did you do the colors?
Yes.
Good. My guinea pig's in the other room there.
I want more.
Don't worry, the bowls are in the closet. So, now, and again, communication is extremely, extremely important to a lot of us. It's how we work, how we play, how we interact with other individuals. So, let's see. Now, this chakra is actually related to the element of sound, which is why I did all the sound bowls first. When you're not able to speak, I think the most difficult part of a throat chakra is when you have things that need to be said, but that individual is no longer of this plane of existence, or we don't talk to that individual. So it becomes a little bit more difficult to have your communication out the way that it needs to be. So, can't find the page. Please send invite. Hold on a second. So what it is you need to have that ability in order to communicate. Now, when you guys get into a situation, okay, when you are in a situation, that was an old message. Wow. Okay, that was an old message, because I don't see that now. So what it is when you get into a situation where you're not able to communicate, or you choose not to communicate, you still have to find a way to get that out. So how do we do that? Written word. Written word is still word, or vibration, sound. Speak it out into a recorder if you need to speak it out to something, okay? Find a friend to vent with. Okay, so those are just some of the methods in order to be able to get that out of your system. It's going to help. Now, the throat chakra, and again, through the throat, the sound actually it works. It's a vibration that actually works with air, okay, and it can be felt in your ears as well. Have you ever noticed when you speak, you can hear your vibration, like right now with the headphones on? Okay, and that's so the sounds don't bother my neighbors. I can feel the vibrations of me speaking through my ears as well. But your whole body is actually a very important instrument of communication. So some individuals, when they communicate, they talk with their hands a lot. A lot of individuals, like, yeah, it's cool, and they talk with their hands. Okay, so that's okay, and that's how they actually communicate. Okay, people with sign language don't have that sound, so they communicate, like thank you, okay, is what it is. They communicate that way. So now there are some behavioral characteristics of your throat chakra. Yes. Now, the throat chakra is actually associated with the following psychological and behavioral characteristics. Expression, very important. Expression is very important. In particular, the ability to express your truth, to speak out. Now, sometimes when we try to express ourselves, other individuals will not understand. So it does sometimes get frustrating to try to explain things, and then you have to explain over and over and over again. And again, this has nothing to do with, and this is especially true in teenagers, common thing. So a lot of times parents will feel frustrated because they can't get that out to make their teenagers or young ones understand, or your other half, or a partner. It's very difficult to get certain individuals to understand. So communication is the key, which happens to be the next one. Now, communication, whether verbal or non-verbal, internal or external. So, in other words, as you're going through this, you need to find a way to get those words out. Verbal or non-verbal, internal or external. Okay, how many times you guys just like think something to yourselves, like, but you're thinking it, you're not saying it. It's like an eye roll in your head when certain people say things. Like, you're talking about one thing, and out of the blue, somebody says, "Hey, I got a new phone." Awesome. So, and it's just learning how the best way actually to communicate is, okay? So, and also we're talking about we're talking again about projecting ideas and blueprints into reality, because communication is the key. Whether it's a verbal communication coming out of your mouth or an internal communication going into your thought process to your hands when you are creating, that is still communication. Okay? So it's very important to get those to connect. Okay? So in other words, let's say I've got this idea in my head and there's something I want to create. Okay, so now I know what my brain is saying. I know what my internal throat is saying. Now I have to find a way to get this out into my hands. Okay? So that's the internal part of it. And again, the creativity is a really good one. Now, realizing your vocation, okay, or your purpose. What is it you're supposed to do in life? Who you're supposed to be? How many of us have wondered through the years, oh my God, why am I here? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to be? A lot of us do wonder that, and a lot of us do hesitate. We hesitate. In other words, we bounce back and forth. It's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to do this, but why me? You get that? Why me? Why do I have to? Why me? Why me? So you go through all these things, but when you do have your purpose and your vocation, it's really hard to give up that part of yourself, because it's a part of who you are. It's a part of what makes you who you are. So without that, even on your down days, you don't feel like doing it. Even on your down days, you kind of have to push your way through it. You have to find a way because it's all a part of who you are. Okay? So also, believe it or not, your throat has to do with your good sense of timing. It's all about the timing, right? Your timing is connected to your throat chakra. Did you guys know that? Did you know that? So these are things we're talking about as far as the throat. All right? Now, your throat is about expressing yourself. Some people have a beautiful singing voice. Others, when they communicate with individuals, they communicate with them and they're like, oh my God, that's awesome. Or you listen to this like meditation tape and you're like, oh my God, that voice. I just want to continue to go in deeper and deeper and deeper with that voice. And it just puts you in this really nice state of relaxation. So it's getting it out there. Now, we're also going to be, also it deals with your truth, who you really are. Okay? Your purpose in life. This all comes from your throat. Creativity also comes from your throat. Now, this chakra actually has a natural connection to the second chakra. Wow. I know. So we're jumping chakras. Your second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, and your throat chakra do have this deeper connection to each other. Okay? So what it is the center of, and it is, your sacral chakra is the center of your emotions and your creativity as well, your sacral chakra. So if you're not able to speak or verbalize, the connection gets blocked in between our sacral chakra, which is part of our creativity, and getting this internal or external voice to come out. So that does create a bit of an issue as well. Now, the throat chakra actually emphasis is on expressing and projecting the creativity into the world according to its perfect form and authenticity. Our authenticity. I want to be the most authentic self I can be. And that's what you want to do. You want to be your true, authentic self. The true you. Okay. So now, we're going to continue over here, and I am going to find out what the heck is going on over here. I don't see a note. I see a video chat, but I'm not seeing anything else. So let's get into some of this over in here. And again, what we're talking about tonight is your chakras, and chakras are very important. And I understand readings. Yes, readings are fun, and it's really good to get that out there. But we also have to do the work within ourselves. We have to do the work within ourselves to help keep ourselves safe and heal ourselves as well. So, what we are going to be talking about, we're going to continue with this. Now, another function of the throat chakra is it actually connects you to your spirit. Your spirit energy, your spirit essence of who you are. It connects you directly to spirit is what it does. It's often seen as the bottleneck. The bottleneck. Why? Because you figure the soda is full. Now we're coming up to the bottleneck. You know, the bottles of soda, how they're thin, that's the bottleneck. So we're coming up into there. So what it does is it has to do with the movement of energy within our body. Now, it sits just before the upper chakras of the head. Opening the throat chakra can actually greatly help align your vision with reality and release pressure that may be affecting the heart chakra. Now, think of it this way. You have your throat chakra. You've blocked it. Okay? We're dealing with carbonation now, right? Energy, carbonation. You shake it. What's going to happen? It's going to blow a cork and spill all over the place, right? So the energy is pretty much going to scatter. It's going to scatter out of your chakras into your aura field because you're not doing what it is that you need to do. Okay? Now, opening the chakra could actually, it can help you in the long run because it's actually associated with your etheric body. Now, we're talking about the energy center of yourself. Okay, and again, it has to do with your blueprints of who you are and who it is that you want to be. Now, it's also a reference point to alignment when we're dealing with energy of the whole chakra system. We're talking about the alignment center is your throat chakra. Okay? Now, a blocked chakra, there's difference. There's off balance, there's a blocked chakra. We're going to get it, boom, there it goes. Now, a blocked chakra can actually has to contribute to the feelings of insecurity, being timid, introversion, which is you're an introvert, you're in like me. It may also lead to gossiping, nonstop talking, or being verbally aggressive towards yourself and others, or even downright mean. It can seem as though the filter between your discourse and your mind and what comes out of your mouth there's a disconnect. It's not working, or sometimes it feels like it's missing entirely. Now, when your throat is actually slightly off balance, you could be dealing with lack of control over your speech, speaking too much or speaking inappropriately, not being able to listen to others. That is a big one. Express excessive fear of speaking. You're afraid if you speak, nobody will listen. Eventually, somebody does listen, or one individual listens, or 3 individuals. It doesn't matter. As long as you're helping, that's the important part. Okay? Not being able to keep secrets or to keep your word. That is a big one. Small, unacceptable, inappropriate voice. In other words, it's like, I'm on radio, so I'm going to talk like this. You guys can't understand. Nobody can understand the damn word I'm saying because I'm not voicing myself with enough enthusiasm or enough energy to get you guys to understand. Okay, telling lies is another one. You ever met those individuals that are like compulsive liars? Those are actual individuals that do have an issue with their throat chakra. Now, on the opposite side, a closed throat chakra might, I guess, it also could manifest as excessive secretiveness or shyness. But again, shyness looks like secret. And sometimes when they're shy, it looks like, oh my God, they're stuck up. No, they're not. They're shy. Okay? And eventually they become around, they're able to express themselves a little more. It also has to do with the lack of connection with your vocation or your purpose in life. So if your throat chakra is off, you're not going to know the direction that you are meant to head into. What is your purpose? Why are you here? So you will not be hearing that. Okay? Now, when the throat chakra is actually blocked, we've talked about that. Now, you could be actually dealing with some other symptoms. Now, these symptoms can actually affect you physically in your head, your mouth, your throat, your neck. Okay? When you have a blocked throat chakra, it's kind of not uncommon to actually get a neck ache. It's like, I got a neck ache. What is that? That's your throat chakra. Okay? Now, some common physical symptoms, okay, is what we're talking about. Blockages, chronic sore throat, nonstop sore throats, fatigue and headaches, okay, frequent headaches, dental issues, mouth ulcers, soreness, thyroid problems, laryngitis, TMJ, okay, and neck pain also. Now, consequently, the blocks can also impact your physical health. When you experience such signs as physical discomfort, healing practices focus on the upper body area, in particular your neck and shoulders, can help bring relief to your energy center. And that's why we were talking about this sound healing, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to bring that relief to your energy center, okay? Now, and again, if you do end up having serious symptoms, yes, you do want to seek medical help, okay? When your throat chakra is actually imbalanced or blocked, yeah, you can manifest through non-physical symptoms. And again, what are we talking about? It can actually impact you on several levels, psychologically, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? Definitely. Social anxiety. Social anxiety comes from your throat chakra. Okay? Fear of speaking in public, which we've talked about. The inability to express your thoughts. Shyness, we've talked about. Inconsistency in speech and actions. Okay? Inability in oh god, having trouble being creative. Oh my god, my brain. Detachment. You're just detached from the world and everybody else. You have what is known as the me. It's me, it's me, it's me. Okay? You're extremely detached is what it is. Now, when you're saturated, or your base, your fifth chakra is actually saturated. Okay, what it is it's being overworked, it's overfunctioned. So yeah, then we have inappropriate behavior. Sometimes it can actually lead to laryngitis because there is too much going there and it's not actually going into any other direction. Now, some of the you actually have aromatherapy that you can actually use just by burning some oils that can actually help you with this. We have chamomile, cypress, peppermint, and spearmint are really good for your throat as well. Now, there are some herbs and spices you can actually use in your everyday cooking. We have clovefoot, let's see, peppermint, red clover, blossoms, sage, salt, and lemongrass. Really, really good herbs as well. Also remember any blue colored herb, spice, or food. Those will really help you out. Okay, any herb, okay, any herb. It has to be blue, colored spice or food. So yeah, blue. Oh, what's blue? What's blue? Blueberries are blue. Blueberries are blue. Now, all chakras actually do have gemstones. And again, blue gemstones. Blue gemstones. So we're talking, what are we talking about, guys? We're talking about sodalite, lapis lazuli, amzonite. What else are we talking about? Angel, I just got some in. Angelite is also a blue color. Aquamarine, turquoise. All of the bluish color stones are actually going to help balance you. Know what am I talking about? Balance you. How does it balance you? Okay, well, this is my chakra set. I actually have I have a chakra set, my own. Do have one available for sale. Now, what I would want to do is I'd want to open my chakra set. I want to take, as I'm laying down, I want to take the blue one because it has the blue crystal on it. And as you're laying down, you want to put it on your throat chakra. And of course, I can't really do it laying down because I can't lay down during the show. So it would be on your throat chakra, laying down, absorbing the energy, allowing it to heal, allowing it to cleanse. Then, when you're done, you rinse it and you put it back in the blue crystals to charge. And again, you could do this with every single chakra. You can lay down in bed and start with your root and work your way up. And sit there and just balance and meditate and think of the colors and cleanse the colors. And it's not a difficult situation. So those things really do have sound healing. Again, sound healing is really good. Meditation is something that's very good. A yoga pose, easy yoga pose is what they call it. Now, you can also use affirmations because, again, we're talking about your voice. I express my feelings easily and frequently. I own my power and feel fully alive. I am calm, confident, and well spoken. I communicate effectively with everyone in my life. These are things you can actually talk about. Now, hopefully, you guys will understand that a little bit more. Okay, I've got some things are working and some things are not on my computer. So if anybody's trying to message me at the same time, I probably won't get it. So send a message in the chat because I'm not getting any private messages at the moment. So, all right. So now we're going to go on to a little bit more of the third eye chakra. And again, third eye. Everybody wants to open up their third eye, but you have to start with the root. You have to start with the bottom chakra and work your way completely up. Now, the reason I just don't go into the sound healing and the balancing is because there are other methods, there are other ways, and there are other psychological aspects of it that can actually help your spirit grow. Okay? So, we're talking about the sixth chakra right now. Now, this is your third eye, and the color on this one is indigo. Indigo. Have any questions in the chat room? Please feel free. Now, we're talking about indigo here. And again, we're talking about the element, which is your body. Your body is that one. We're talking about awareness also. That is an extremely big one. I don't even know if you guys are hearing this over on Facebook. Hopefully I did fix the internet issue. I do know that I am still live on Blog Talk, but it seems like Facebook is frozen. So I have no idea whether or not anybody's there. So let's see. Your third eye chakra is actually a sixth chakra. It's located on your forehead between your eyebrows. It is the center of your intuition and foresight, which we've talked about. Now, the function of the third eye chakra is actually derivative by the principle of openness and your imagination. Imagination is extremely important because it helps you become creative. Okay? Now, this is related to the function of the third eye derivative by the principle of openness and imagination. Now, the chakra is actually related to supreme element, which is the combination of all the elements in their purest form. Okay? Now, your third eye chakra is actually associated with the following psychological and behavioral characteristics. This is your third eye. Your vision, your intuition, of course, perception and dimensions, your subtle dimension and your movement of your energy, the way you move your energy. Psychic abilities related to clairvoyancy, clairaudience especially, and again, ears, believe it or not. Psychic abilities related to clairvoyancy, I said that. Access to mystical states of illumination. And again, we're talking astral projection at the moment. Connection to wisdom and insight. Okay. Motives, inspiration, and creativity. Okay. Now, when your third eye is kind of off a balance, Cheryl can't find her way back to the live. She asked me to ask you to send her the link so she can get back in. Yeah, that's the issue. I can't seem to get over to Facebook to get any messages to send the link. I am still having haywire issues over here. So hold on a minute. Let me see if I can pull this up.
For the next two fun...
Did I freeze? Okay, it says I'm live and it's nowhere to be found. Hold on. All right, let's see if I can actually send this over. I can see YouTube seems to work much better than the Facebook. We're going to get back into the third eye in a sec. Let's see if I can actually, hopefully this is the right link. I am having some issues here over on Facebook yet again. I don't know if it went through. I just sent it. It's just doing, Haley, it's doing that spin thing again. Spin, spin, spin. It's deciding whether or not it wants to send it. Oh my God. So I'll post it in chat. Maybe you could send it over to her. I'll post it right in the Blog Talk chat room. And this is the one for Facebook. Okay, that is the Facebook link. Hopefully that comes up. YouTube is up. Both Facebooks are down. And this happens to me a lot lately. Yeah. So definitely, okay, the Facebook's finally just hit. And again, I've been having nothing but issues no matter what I'm doing. Now, when your third eye chakra is actually in balance, you can actually manifest certain ways. No problem, honey. I've had nonstop issues here. It's Facebook itself. I seem to be having a lot of issues with them lately. You can actually feel stuck in your daily grind without being able to look beyond your problems and set guided visions for yourself. Okay? An overactive third eye chakra without the support of the rest of the chakra system may manifest as fantasies that actually appear more real than reality. indulgent in psychic fantasies or in illusions. That's another big one. Not being able to establish a vision for yourself and realize it. Okay? Rejection of everything spiritual or beyond the usual. Just rejecting everything. Okay? Not being able to see the greater picture. Also, lack of clarity. You can't clarify what it is that you're actually seeing. Now, your blocked third eye can also wreak havoc on your physical well being. Since this energy center governs your pituitary gland and your neurological functions, your body's ability to fight infection, regulate sleep, and maintain a balanced metabolic function is actually compromised, okay? As a result, you might find that you feel sick frequently, you suffer from insomnia, or you develop high blood pressure. Boy, we got to work on that third eye with you, babe. So, this is the issue that it comes from, and I just realized this. So, we're going to work on that. So, in addition to some of the physical signs, okay, your third eye blockages, some of the blockages, and again, we're talking now that it's totally blocked. You can get migraines, sinusitis, seizures, poor vision, sciatica. More by poor visions from an accident, so it's not all related to that. Now, in extreme cases, there is an increased risk for serious complications, and again, this deals with in extreme cases, guys. All right, only in extreme cases we can get blindness or strokes, but that's in extreme cases. We're talking it's been blocked for too long and it's not open at all. Not it's open, but it's just off balance, okay? Now, emotional signs that this chakra is actually off balance, again, delusions, depression, anxiety, and paranoia. Those are actual big ones. Now, common signs of a hyperactive in the third eye chakra is overindulging in the fantasy world while losing touch with reality. Okay? Another symptomatic manifestations are being overly concerned or fearful about your like mythological your visions, okay? Now, what happens is when your third eye is totally out of balance or not working, again, we're talking about the cork is going to go pop. The cork is popping, is what's happened. Now, when your third eye is balanced, you actually see things clearly. Now, again, we're talking not all of a sudden you balance your chakra, your eyesight's going to get corrected. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes there are neurological issues for this. But this sight, the way you see here, okay, will clear up. For instance, individuals that are blind, their hearing is impeccable. Their sense of smell is impeccable. Okay? So there's always another part of themselves or several that increase. Okay. So now, when everything is functioning, you're not going to be concerned or anything when everything's actually in balance. Now, but there are some physical conditions that are actually associated with this, and I am not sure if I want over them all. So, what we're going to be talking about is headaches, vision problems, seizures, insomnia, nausea, sinus issues, additional non-physical symptoms to overactive chakra. Okay? Hallucinations. Hallucinations are from your chakra being overactive. Being judgmental, overactive, anxiety, overactive, mental fog, feeling overwhelmed, paranoia, or delusions. These all come from your chakra being extremely overactive. And that is why you need to find the method that works for you to balance them. I can do the sound healing. I can do the chakra balancing, but unless you do the work behind it, it's going to continue is what I'm trying to say. I will be using Cheryl as Cheryl's going to be my first test dummy on a distant healing because I am a Reiki master teacher, and I don't know whether or not I want to offer that yet till I make sure that it actually works. So I will be using Cheryl as a test dummy to do a distant healing on it. If it does work and she is feeling the effects from it, I will be listing that on there as well. So I've got to schedule that with her. Also, if again, go over to www.atunetwork.online and you will see my availabilities on Fridays for readings, and you can book ahead of time. Okay, you can always book ahead of time. Fell out on my ass. You got booted again, Facebook. I'm telling you guys, we gotta hit YouTube. Okay, so some of the essential oils for balancing this one is bay oil, bay laurel, okay, clary sage, cypress, frankincense, heliotrope, juniper, and marjoram are really good for helping. Okay, these are help with the balance of it as well. Another thing to help balance this is herbs and spices is what we're talking about. Now, let's see some of the herbs and spices: eyebright, juniper, mugwort, poppy, rosemary, lavender, which really don't taste good in food. You really got to be soft with that. Poppy seed, love poppy seed rolls, okay? And mugwort. She used to be doing the tester on everything. Yeah, she's amazing. So, hey, you never know. I mean, if it works, it's great. And then it will be helping a lot of people just by her helping me out and laying there on the couch and let me do a thing. So all she's going to do is just pretty much lay there, do nothing, and let me work on her. So that's awesome. There are several healing stones. And again, healing stones, what we're talking about, healing is not a word you're supposed to use. But crystals, and again, I'm very big on crystals. For those that are new to me, know that I am extremely big on crystals. So there are certain ones I'm usually always looking for. Now, one of them that I keep looking for is moldavite, and I can't come across it yet at a good price. Now, we're talking amethyst, moldavite, purple fluorite, even black obsidian. These are really, really good crystals to work with. Like every crystal does something different. Like we'll take the moldavite I was just talking about. Now, the moldavite, even though it's not the indigo, it is a dark green. It's semi-precious. It's actually used to cleanse, stimulate, and balance. Okay? Not only can moldavite clear negativity, it can actually restore balance to the entire chakra system. And again, it's good for promoting new perspectives and enhancing dreams and dream recall. Now, everybody that knows me, I have worn this for the longest time. I have a particular wrap necklace that I have worn for the longest time. This is moldavite, kunzanite, and herkimer diamond. It was something that I had designed in order to help me be able to do certain things, and I wear this constantly. So these are certain things, and crystals really do help. Now, another way you can actually do is, again, meditation. For this one, this would be the only chakra. Yeah, I tried to send it to you, but my Facebook is possessed again. I'm telling you, it's this building. So no matter what I do, something's not working right. Meditation, acupuncture, Reiki is really good for this one. Yoga, the dolphin pose, sound, and of course, affirmations. Affirmations are really good. I prefer the affirmations with the throat chakra, but if you're the type that says the affirmations every day, it's really good. I listen to my intuition every day. These are just examples. I concentrate. I am connected to my higher truth. I trust that my life is unfolding exactly as it should. I am open to my intuitive abilities and use them for my highest and best good. Now, again, these are some of the things. Yeah, I hope the long distance does work. It's really, really weird. I don't know if it's the time I'm on because there's so many people on at the same time that maybe I should try a different time or earlier or something. I don't know. But lately I've been having a lot of trouble on and off with the online or getting booted or starting and then all of a sudden everything goes. So it's nonstop. All right, so now we're going to get into the last chakra. This is the last chakra. And then we could talk to some of the regulars about some things they would like to learn on Thursday or some type of shows they would love to have, okay? Now, we are talking again about the crown chakra. This one is located at the top of your head. The note on this one is B. There is no seed sound associated with this. Your element is your spirituality. So, for someone that is not spiritual, it's extremely hard to keep this one in balance, okay? Now, the crown chakra, of course, is the seventh chakra. It's located at the top of your head. It gives us access to a higher state of consciousness, okay, as it opens to what is beyond our personal precognitions and visions. The function of the crown chakra is driven by consciousness and gets us in touch with the universe. Wow. Wow. So, now a deficiency in the crown chakra tends to cause subtle and systematic problems. This will include depression or mental fog, chronic fatigue, migraines or other chronic headaches, greed, and materialism. Now, excessive energy in your crown chakra actually works to sensitivity, enlightened sound. I used to have that big time. Neurological or endocrine disorders, boredom, frustration, or a sense of entitlement or unearned accomplishments. Okay? In other words, you didn't work for it, you didn't put it together, but you expect all the credit for it. Okay? Now, an unbalanced crown chakra can also play a role in learning disabilities. Found that out. Now, again, comas, sleep disorders, and mental illnesses. Now, there are symptoms of a blockage of the crown chakra. Blah, blah, blah. Isolation and loneliness, inability to connect with others, lack of direction, inability to set and maintain goals, feeling disconnected spiritually. Yeah, not good. It's blocked. It's not working. But now we're talking about some other symptoms, physical symptoms. Having a blocked one can cause physical symptoms. Again, we've talked about this. Neurological disorders, nerve pain, thyroid and pineal gland disorder, Alzheimer's, reoccurring headaches and migraines, schizophrenia or delusional disorders, insomnia, and depression all come from the crown. They all come from the crown. Now, when your crown chakra actually falls off balance, we've talked about this already. When it falls off balance, certain things happen, like depression, lack of empathy is another one we're going to add to that. Dizziness, confusion, mental fog, seizures, and light sensitivity. Now, in some cases, an overactive crown chakra might also create the feeling of superiority towards the world, which I think most of our teenagers have gone through that. Wonder if that's what caused it. Anyways, sorry. Tendency to be judgmental and critical towards others. Now, it's not uncommon to be distrustful of others or feeling lost, as though you're in the midst of a crisis and have lost your way in life when the crown chakra is actually too active as well. Now, when you are balanced and your crown chakra is balanced, you feel grounded, you're in control of your emotions, your intuition is dead on, your connection to the divine, which is your spirituality, is extremely connected. We feel these balances, we feel this, oh yes, finally we're here. And that's what we all strive to be. Now, some of the other essential oils here is cedarwood, frankincense, jasmine, lavender, just to name a few of the aromatherapy oils you can actually use. Now, any lavender colored food, again, lavender, So some of the herbs and spices, again, lavender, lotus, gudo, and kola. Actually good for that. Now, any violet, purple, or white colored herb, food, or spice. Again, purple or white. Now, as far as crystals for the crown chakra, let's talk a little bit. It is not shattered. We can fix it. You know, I've got my little box of goodies. Now, I have one of these available, and this is what it looks like put together. It's the box, and it's chakra, and it's got the big stones in it and the charging stones for those when you do it. And again, it's easy to do. Now, there are a few crystals that can help. Okay, we're going to talk about selenite, which is this particular crystal here, selenite. It's the main stone in that one. Now, selenite is actually relatively clear. It's a crystalline mineral that actually opens and activates the third eye and the crown chakra, okay, and your solar star, which is awesome. It actually also cleanses your auric field, because if your aura outside your body is not protected and guarded, then all of these other issues are going to come in and still affect your main 7 chakras, okay? Now, it clears congested energy, lifts awareness to the higher planes, compels you to actually move forward in life, and helps you remove stagnant situations. Wow, I must have had a bunch of that around lately. Clear quartz. Clear quartz, okay? Also amplifies energy, has memory, and is programmable, okay? Let's see, brings heightened spiritual awareness, opens chakras, expands consciousness, is actually used to communicate with your guides, encourages clarity, amplifies psychic abilities, stimulates the nervous system, and helps with the growth of hair and fingernails. Wow! What do you know? Amethyst, here we go again. Amethyst we talked about in the last one. Now, in this case, amethyst will help you understand the root of the issue of what is causing things to become off balance, so this way it does not happen again. Now we're going to be talking about diamonds, okay? Now, diamonds are very precious, very expensive, but there is an alternative which is known as a Herkimer diamond, okay? Now, diamonds are actually access to the divine energies, feminine connection with a higher domains. It actually promotes truth and vision, used to actually clear energy fields, can help remove density in the emotional body. Also used to support for other minerals. It's a really, really good one to have. Now, again, meditation is always good. Yoga, Reiki, cardio. Okay, literally, cardio. If you can't jog, that's fine. Go for a nice brisk walk. Okay? Just don't do it with my dog. He steps every 2 seconds to stop and go pee. So, sound healing is another big one for this. Affirmations. I am guided by my inner wisdom. I am at peace, whole, and balanced. I honor my body as a temple and nourish my soul. We're talking about spirituality here. I am connected with my higher self and my divine spirit for positive energy. Now, that is all the chakras. We have actually been through every single chakra. Now, let's see what else we got going on here. We've got, and again, I even have rune signs for chakras. I really do have to start putting this together sometime. Is what I have to do. So hopefully you guys have a better understanding of the chakras, because it's been a while. Now there are certain symbols that I do use when I do the chakras, when I'm actually balancing with somebody. I'm actually looking for some more information here. Let's see if we can find. Nope, that's the meaning. I'm looking for a little bit more information on the crystals. is what we can get. Some of the herbs and crystals, those are the sacred symbols which are on those stones. Not sometime soon. Block the imbalance. No, not what I'm looking for. So just give me a minute here, guy. Overactive, underactive. Nope, nope, nope. And again, another way is sunbathing. There are so many literally simple ways you can use it. Sunbathing is a good one. Forest bathing, food visualization, aromatherapy, gem and minerals. We talk about those all the time. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right. Now I need to get into each chakra rather than all of these particular crystals. So I need to know. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. All right. So let's get into that now. So we're going to add some. Now, for the throat chakra, okay? For the throat chakra, I have another list, and they recommend lapis lazuli, blue calcite, aquamarine, turquoise, sodalite, amzonite, chrysocolla, blue agonite, tanzanite, blue tourmaline, and blue agate. Okay? Those are really good. For your third eye is, of course, amethyst, purple fluorite, clear quartz, charoite, sapphire, and azurite. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Bullets? You want me to make you a bullet? Your crown chakra. Again, amethyst, clear quartz, selenite, diamonds, white calcite, white topaz, opal, and moonstone. Opal and moonstone. Getting out the wet noodles. Yeah. So there are a lot of crystals and essential oils. If you're into aromatherapy, there are many different things that you can do. And again, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of talk about, let's see what we got. All right. Now, your aura field, it needs to be protected and guarded as well because it's the outside of your chakra system. Now, you can use affirmations. There are certain crystals that actually do help protect your aura field, and I recommend selenite for that. But again, in order to get it to cleanse, sunlight. Believe it or not, sunlight is actually a natural energy purifier. Being out in that sun. Okay? Oh, I don't have any bullets. Maybe I can make you some crystal ones. So when you're out in the sun, it actually purifies your energy. For those that are housebound, it does create that issue. You need that for your aura field. Now, any place that has access to the sun and fresh air can be suitable, such as a local park. Exposure to sunlight stimulates the flow of your energy. Even 5 minutes can actually make a difference. Okay? 5 minutes. It should actually be helpful to visualize being surrounded by light, lay down or sit somewhere comfortable and quiet and relax and breathe deeply, allowing your body to relax. And then imagine your body is being filled with this beautiful white light. Now, that's a part of a meditation show. We can take you through a few meditations to help cleanse some things. Wind is another one. Wind is awesome. Standing with your body open, just open, like a star position, and allowing the breeze to flow past you helps cleanse your energetic field as well. Literally, just close your eyes and enjoy it, and just literally allow the wind and ask the wind to take away all the negativity, take away the negative energy, take away the negative thoughts, just take away the negativity. It can be really good. Not when it's cold. Water, okay? Salt water. Salt water. Swimming in the sea or soaking in a salt bath will actually help cleanse your aura field and draw out stress. Okay? Don't soak in it too long because then you put on tons of moisturizer, but it's definitely a salt bath. I recommend sea salt for that. Okay? Sea salt is really good for that. If it isn't possible, and again, you can use a sea salt scrub to actually help with that at all before taking a shower do a sea salt scrub, and then take a shower. So this way it's not on your skin for an over period of time. A cold shower, which none of us really want to take, a cold shower can actually cleanse away negative energy. I think I'd rather do the salt. Cold showers are too cold. Removing toxins and actually improves your circulation and draws out tension from your body. Sound is another one. Sound is really, really good for your aura field. Okay? Let's see. Again, crystals. As far as we're speaking about right now, we're talking about your aura field. So, see, labradorite, which is, let's see, do I have a labradorite ready? I can grab. Yes, I do. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Now, for those that are in the chat room, you get to see this is the labradorite. Okay, beautiful piece of a labradorite is what it is. Now, labradorite is actually common used to heal tears in your aura field. So wearing this will help clear the tears in your aura field. It's all you, and again, you could just hold it if you want to. The labradorite crystal, and again, for about 20 minutes, or you can wear it as a part of a bracelet or a pendant. Labradorite is really good. No, and it's cold outside. Smoky quartz can actually be used to protect you from other people's stresses and negativity. Amber also helps you to strengthen your aura. Kunzite is actually used to detach unpleasant thoughts. Or other alternatives are obsidian, selenite, and black tourmaline. Okay? These things actually can help you right now maintain that balance. Okay? Let's see. And again, a selenite wand, sage smudge. You want to sage yourself all the time. And I do have a few sage sticks available on my shelf. Yes, I do. I have white sage still available on the bottom shelf. Sage yourself. Try to do that at least on a weekly basis. Another way to keep your aura field cleansed and clear is to literally create a visualization. Visualize your aura field being very clear. Once you start working with your aura field and get everything and maintaining that balance, it's going to be a lot easier for you to be able to see, believe it or not, the aura field starting with plants. Okay, you'll notice sometimes if you look at a plant leaf long enough, okay, you'll notice you start to see something, it's radiating out from the plant. That is the plant's aura field, because plants do have aura fields as well. Okay, so, and again, remember to maintain that cleansing, okay, and you want to try to keep the holes in your body clear. Okay, eat colorful, and again, associate with what's going on with your chakra. You can actually wear the colors of the clothing that you need to work with. Like, say, okay, I need to fix my crown chakra. Wear purple or white. White and me don't get along because I spill coffee on it. But, and again, or you can wear just a bunch of colorful clothes or colorful socks. It would be something that would help you feel good. Eat food that's very, very colorful. I know this sounds weird, but literally eat food that's very colorful. Certain colors, believe it or not, and this will be the last thing that I talk about for the night, certain colors do have what is known as properties to help you. Now, red and me don't get along so well because red kind of makes me a little angry. I work better with a purple, but that's me. But see, red can actually bring you warm energies and it's stimulation. Energy, energizes all the organs, and the sense actually increases your sexual drive and activates. Stimulates growth. It's actually good for blood-related conditions. Brings energy, courage, willpower, determination, speed. Alternatives: aggression, masculinity, independence, physical strength, competitiveness, sexual attraction and potency, love, passion, and fertility. That's what red is really, really good for. So again, you can work with the red crystals, the red stone, or red shirts. So, like I said, there are many crystals in orange, okay? Now, orange in particular is, let's see, it's a warm, cheering, and non-confrontational. Let's see, it relieves and repression. Orange actually shows new possibilities and other options in life, stimulates creative thinking and enthusiasm. It helps assimilate new ideas and helps in dealing with excessive sexual expression. Hmm. It's actually good for stimulating the lungs, the respiratory, digestive, increases and activates the thyroid, relieves muscle cramps and spasms, stimulates good luck and fortune, attracts attraction, charms, kindness, encouragement, optimism, success, abundance, prosperity, achieving business goals. Orange is really, really good for that. And again, orange coral, orange calcite, carnelian, orange garnet, orange jasper, and orange zingorite. Those are really, really good ones as well. Now, yellow has healing properties. It actually strengthens the nerve, the mind, and awakens mental inspiration and stimulates higher mentality. Now, this particular yellow is actually good for your nerves, nervous related condition, energizes the muscles. Dark yellow actually soothes pains in the nerves. Can be used for conditions such as stomach, liver, and intestines. Speeds up digestion, helps the pores in the skin, and aids in sacral tissues and healing. Activates and cheers up depression people. Brings vitality and progress, contact, communication, let's see, persuasive skills, cheerfulness, learning, mentality, clarity, and concentration. Okay, now we're going to green. Healing properties, actually soothing influence, can be used for any condition in need of healing. Brings psychological, emotional, and harmony and balance. So what it does is it connects the two. It's good for high blood pressure and all conditions of the heart and hormonal imbalances. Cleanses and purifies from germs and bacteria. Harmonizes digestive, stomach, liver, gallbladder. Has healing effects with kidney. Increases immunity. Builds up muscles, bones, and tissues. Stimulates inner peace. Strengthens the nervous systems. Abundance, prosperity, harmony, balance, hope. Okay, and let's see, it helps with greed and jealousy for those that do have greed mythology. And again, jade, malachite, emerald, green tourmaline, green smithstone, aquamarine, green calcite, and green garnet. Now, blue is another one. Blue's healing properties actually cools down inflammations, fever, high blood pressure, stops bleeding, relieves headaches, calms strong emotions of anger, aggression, and hysteria. Actually brings tranquility, anti-itching and irritation, anti-stress, and soothes suffering. It's actually good for ailments associated with speech, communication, and the throat. Bring wisdom, peace, calm, truth. Let's see, wisdom, justice, counsel, guidance, understanding, patience, and loyalty. Okay. Now let's see. We've got turquoise, sapphire, lapis lazuli, azurite, blue turquoise. Blue topaz, angelite, which I have, a blue calcite, which I think I'm out of, and rainbow chalcedonia, also another one. Now, the indigo color, we're talking healing properties of purifying the bloodstream and benefits from mental problems. It is freezing and a purifying agent. Yellow. It's actually good for physical and spiritual, and again, we're talking about the color indigo. Perceptions, ailments in the eyes, the ears. It actually purifies the bloodstream and benefits your mental properties. Now, the crystals that are associated with the color indigo are azurite, blue sapphire, lapis lazuli, tanzanite, sodalite, and linerite. Now I'm talking about violet, my favorite color. Purple! Okay. Now, healing, it actually heals melancholy, hysteria, delusions, and alcohol addictions. Believe it or not. It's actually good for slowing down an overactive heart, stimulates the spleen and immunity, brings sleep and soothes mental and emotional stress, decreases sensitivity to pain, and helps in detoxification. It actually helps with psychic healings, psychic powers, inspiration, meditation, spirituality, and compassion. Now, these particular crystals we're talking about are amethyst, sugarlite, brunzite, charite, purple fluorite, lepidolite, tanzanite, purple apatite are the ones that are good for that. Now, there's one more color. Some people don't consider it a color, but white. The healing properties of white is the perfect color as it is, it's all colors, is what white is. It's a perfect for balance and harmony. It's actually good for protection, brings harmony, speeding up the healing, purifying, cleansing, spirituality, enlightenment, duration, and inspiration. Now, clear agate, some of the crystals are clear agate, diamonds, white moonstone, opal, let's see, clear quartz, zinc-on, clear calcite, white coral, clear topaz, and selenite. Those are the crystals that are good for that. So that, my peeps, are your entire chakra system, and we talked a little bit about what you can do to help your aura field. So let's see. I have, I think, 2 readings tomorrow. And that is going to be my day. Anybody would like to book a reading, literally, you can go right over, those that are listening in, you can go right over to www.atunetwork.online. Go over to the reading page, services, and if you're on the Wix app, it can tell you when I do have availabilities for a reading. It's right there, and you could book right online, and you could book whatever time you want, the 15 minutes, the hour, the half hour, and that'll give you my availability. Makes things a lot easier. The crystal page will be updated soon. Now, let's see, we've talked about a lot, so pretty much we've covered all the chakra system, which is really good. So now I think we need to start working a little bit more on ourselves, okay? So let's talk, let's make a list of a couple things that you guys would like to hear about. What is it that you'd like to hear about on next Thursday? Would you like to hear open talk? Would you like to talk more about spirituality? Is there something else that you guys would like to do? I'd love to hear from you. So why don't you drop me an email? For those that aren't on my Facebook page, you can drop me an email. Let me know what it is you'd like to hear about. Let's see, the email would be atunetwork@gmail.com. You can drop an email right over there, and I'd love to hear from you. Now, those that do go to the website, which is www.atunetwork.online, you can go over to the website and you can download the Wix app. The Wix app is connected directly to the telephone. You just download the Wix app right on your phone, and when all kinds of information is on there sometimes. Sometimes I go on and I do a special opening of crystals, or I come on and say hi, or we just chit chat and just get to know each other. So there's always something going on. So I want you guys to stay tuned. All right, I did not take a break. I am literally going to be calling this a night tonight, and I will see you guys back on my regular schedule. Don't forget to drop me a line. I'm still working on some guests as far as readings, so we can have alternate people on reading day, but I have been talking for like an hour and a half straight, so I'm actually going to call a night, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully the Facebook is actually running correctly right now. So again, thank you so much for listening in, guys, and as soon as I can get the one that I want, we're actually going to call it a night. I keep saying that, but I can't find the sound I actually want. So, but oh my God, yeah, we actually made it through. I will do another show on crystals, possibly Saturday. I think I'll have time. I'll do that over on, possibly over on Restream. So, oh my God, I even have the flute bowl here. I got laughter. I forgot I had all these things. This is news break. What's this one? This just in. The show is over. Alright, guys. We're shutting this down. Alright, I will see you. Message me if you want. Also, send me an email, ATUnetwork@gmail.com. Peace. Peace.
Thank you for using